such a pleasure to have you on the SisVerSation interview, sis. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Can't complain. Going into the new year, prayerful, strong, thoughtful, and ready.
Sis, it's just such an honor to see you back on the platform. I know you've been so busy, and I want to just take my time getting into it, but I know you have so much to discuss with us. We miss you. It's been a very long time. So we
Yes.
definitely got to catch up. And ladies, if you are watching, this is my first time speaking to our sis in this type of intimate conversation. So basically, I want to hear everything at the same time that you beautiful queens want to hear it. She's been working on projects she's going to talk to us about. So she's been out of sight. But guess what? She is back, and she is back with some gems and technology for us. So, it's just an honor to have you here on SisVerSation interview. I'm going to go ahead, sis. I know who you are. I'm sure some of the queens on Sister Code know who you are, but it has been a long time. Reintroduce yourself to us.
Got you. And first, how you doing?
I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I cannot complain. We're still standing strong and still working on so many different projects with Sister Co. We'll basically talk about that later, but it's all about you. And it's all about you, Queen. Let me give you your crown now. I'm giving you your crown on.
Well, y'all, last time we was interacting like this, I was on the other side. So I told them to come on and help me out, butterflies. But yeah, I've been underground, and then like she said, I'll bring it back in. I'm Shantell Charisma, mom, wife, motivational speaker, tech guru, branding guru, a lot of background with working with businesses and people, producing people to become the best that they can be, and just helping them get to their greatest potential, tapping into those gifts and making sure they're not procrastinating. Most people, they like branding ace. They know we about a branding ace, because I'm a stickler for making sure things are in excellence, and just bringing people, like I said, in whatever aspect to a point of excellence, to be released, to do what they're called to do, or get unstuck so they can move forward. So, that's me, the short version. I'm also slick grandma, but I ain't got no grandkids, but I talk you to life. But yeah, so I'm trying to be time, cognizant. So I won't give y'all the long version. Y'all go to the website.
We want the long version. So, we know you've been out of sight. We know you've been working on so many different projects. And the last time we spoke before you was on your mission with your project, you had this platform that's called StoopUp.
Correct.
So let us know, what is StoopUp and what is StoopUp is currently doing right now. I like to get into the meat and potatoes.
Well, let's get into meat and potatoes. Okay. So as I mentioned, one of the facets of my diamond and my gift is technology. And so the last time we spoke, it actually was a totally different look, totally different technology behind it, coding situation going on. And essentially that was kind of brought to a halt. And so, just to lay it all out there, when you don't have capital, you pretty much bootstrapping, you pretty much pulling everything that you have or resources that you have. So in the midst of kind of going through some opposition, knowing who I am and what I was called to do, I was facing a lot of challenges. I had some broken promises from investors, things of that nature. And I had a squad. You were a part of that. And so those broken promises kind of shifted what I was able to finish and complete at that time. So anytime you run into opposition, I kind of personally take a step back and I look and I say, okay, well, what is God doing in the midst of all this? What's the purpose? What's the reason? Because surely if you said it's supposed to be, it's on you. I'm willing, as long as I'm willing and ready, you know what I mean? You can pull me through this. So with that situation, the brand itself, StoopUp, was in the process of being trademarked. So the trademark got rejected. Weirdly, the trademark got rejected. And then the top of the year, as I was continuing to build, even though the investors dropped the ball and everything like that. And I had to rebuild the whole platform over again from scratch. Irregardless of all the things I had, we invested cash, all of that time, energy. I said, you know what? I'm gonna do it one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. Sure enough, when I made my mind up, the trademark, it gets rerouted some kind of way where I'm getting a notification from the attorney, like, congratulations, your trademark is going to the Gazette. I'm like, what you mean? I thought they said. So nonetheless, the trademark came through, and that was when they said it was going to the Gazette, I knew it was about to get trademarked, because that was ultimately like one of the main things, like for branding. It's like when you're trying to do something on a tech scale, it's like you want to have your bases covered on the trademark side. So it got trademarked, and that was like fuel. Like I was like, oh snap. And I was almost finished while I had, decided to move forward. So I finished the platform. I made tweaks to it, was rethinking the vision and how can I explain this? How can I put it out? And what people gonna think? I've been gone, and had this momentum going, and everything just stopped. So it's just like all along, I'm just letting God lead me, through the path. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, it's something that it's like first in your family. This is not somebody can, oh mom, oh dad, my dad passed, but it's not
You
nobody
have
can
the mentor.
how you do this, how tell me how y'all did it. So I just kept pushing. And so what you see now is a result of perseverance, a result of faith, a result of just believing that there is in this technology space, specifically with social media, there is something better for us to absorb ourselves in on a daily basis that will benefit us literally, whether we're on it or not. That will benefit everybody, not just entrepreneurs, not just celebrities, not just businesses, a corporate level, but that it will benefit the everyday person outside of some of the interactions that are not benefiting us, that, I don't want to go down that road just yet. But yeah, so everything, basically, it was like a test of, do you believe? Do you really believe that this is what God called you to do? And sometimes you have to believe when nobody else believes. And when people are waiting, people are there to support you. And you like, I got these people, they believe as well, and so you can't, you got to look at it, outside of yourself and kind of see what's the bigger picture. And so that's kind of what got me going again, on top of the trademark going through. That was like a miracle, so just seeing God through it. It's like, if he say yeah, who could tell you no? It doesn't matter how long it's going to take. It's a lot of things that took a long time in the biblical days, but
yes,
it happened. Abraham, he had a son.
2 years. 2 years for us is one day for God, right? 2 years for us is probably 2 hours. So
right.
Yes.
Right.
Oh wow. So for those that don't know about technology guru, let us know about your background when you say you have that technology background. As an African American young woman that knows about technology, so let us know exactly what you know, sis.
Okay. Well, okay. So I always try to take you back, give you the backstory so that you understand the history, the mystery, and the now. So it all began. I was actually kind of closing a chapter in my life. I had finished the album, went through some life changes that were very traumatic. And I said, you know what, I'm about to sit myself down, God. I'll see youth ministry and the rest of y'all later. And so I closed it out. I put on a stage play. It was called Miss Lady. It was based on, helping women deal with issues of abuse and different things like that. So put that on, and I was like, all right, bye people. And I got behind this computer, right? So the company that I used to go through that process, I had to brand that whole situation, pretty much website, logo, whatever my vision was at the time. I had to go through this whole process with this company that I found, and they liked my process and they brought me on. I was like, okay. And so, he expressed, he was like, I see something, he gave me the opportunity to basically start working with clients as a project manager, but like kind of doing a a pilot situation where I can launch my own company and get my own clients. So I said, okay. So I went through that whole process and I started understanding different terminology, the industry of web development and branding and businesses, all of that, because the entrepreneur in me was innate. So yes. I took that opportunity and I took it for a few years, and I started to see, even in that industry, what I was like, this industry mess up too. And I was like, it's stuff that we don't know. Yeah. I mean, from like domains that need to be secure, how they need to be secure, why they need to be secure, servers, how they work, different things of that nature. And sidebar, but I hear like a lot of people saying like on YouTube or Facebook, people be like, well, YouTube trying to do this to me or Facebook trying to do this to me. And I'd be like, oh my God, no, it's not. They are not thinking about us. Trust me, it's the server. I'd be like, no, it's an unstable server, but so, little things like that, and just helping them understand the importance of getting it right the first time, setting it up right the first time, transferring domains out, different coding and how to communicate with developers, even if you don't know how to code. What does certain terminology mean? Or how do you know if you're getting taken advantage of financially? I've been through all of that. So from the time working with clients and branding them and their websites, all the way up to transitioning into the app world, I actually had a good friend overseas. That's why I don't like people be like them overseas people, because I do have friends over there. I really do. And they're so open to teaching. And I learned a lot. It's certain things I would not know had I not had a couple of friends over there who I spent time with, up late. One guy, he was like, yeah, I'll work on your project, but you're going to sit there with me and you're going to learn. So he would teach me different things, and I just absorbed. And I was like, this is how we can help our people, because over there, literally culture-wise, they are like soaking up the whole technology ball, if you
India,
would.
right? India.
Yes, yep. India. Even Nigeria now, like just soaking up this information and positioning their entire culture to be thought leaders and developers and leadership in an industry that we are consumers of. So for me, it's a passion. I have a passion about teaching people about that as we go through the branding process and activating people, but also making them informed about the back end stuff. They'd be like, no, I don't want to deal with all that. Even if you don't want to deal with it, I still want you to know how it works, because say you decide to work with someone else, you need to know why this should be this way, why it shouldn't be this way. So, I mean, I could go on and on about tech. I love tech. I think it's the thing that we need to tap. We need to look at other cultures and be inspired by them and integrate more of that, because we have the conversation about, wealth gaps and things of that nature. And technology is that thing that's like right in front of us. The answer is right in front of us. You know what I mean? And if we grab hold of it as a culture, we really could close the wealth gap in a short term. It wouldn't even take any outside forces. So I see it a lot, happening in the tech space and conversations, things of that nature, platforms being built, but it just needs to be 10 times more,
So are you telling me that you are that sister queen that can work behind the scenes and build a program and convert into an application like Facebook, like Instagram, like LinkedIn? Are you telling us that right now, sis?
Yeah. So what I'm actually saying is that, number one, you don't have to know how to code. I do know how to code, but that's not, first of all, it takes a whole different mind, which I'm a creative by nature. I already decided I'm not going to be the person coding. However, if you just understand communication, you can develop anything. If you understand how to communicate with a programmer, you can develop anything. If you understand how to communicate with a developer, you can develop anything. So knowing code, understanding just the basic HTML can take you far. Just the basic HTML, because it is the foundation, or even changes that you need to make, or stuff you start reading and you're looking at, okay, this makes sense. Now, the programming aspect of it, I don't need to put my hand to. That's your gift. But I understand how it works, so that way, psychologically, financially, it's only so far you can go if you decide to take it to a left side, like, oh, she's ignorant. Oh, we're going to do this. So I've had the experiences, the ups and the downs, to be able to navigate, to consult, to help people understand and protect people as well, and say, hey, you see this type of lingo, this means the developer is getting ready to pretty much drag this out. I can tell when it's getting ready to go left, and I can tell when a developer is actually doing what he's supposed to do. So yeah, I mean, there's out of the box kind of Web3 situation stuff that you can develop all kinds of platforms as well, but it has to make sense for your immediate budget, your immediate vision, and long-term goals. So that's kind of where I would come in, as far as if I was working with someone else, to kind of say, all right, you might not code, but this is definitely what you need to understand. Definitely what you need to understand. So I have been blessed to be able to have conversations with high-level people on the development end, work with different companies, see how they run things, see how they manage things, maneuver things, and some of it's necessary, some of it's not. But nonetheless, I know how my gift also is getting things done. So it's like I can take nothing and I can go ahead and create something out of absolutely nothing. You say, okay, even this project with StoopUp, if you actually knew the details as far as life challenges, things of that nature, you will be like, what? Yeah. So I mean, it's like it's almost like I said in one of my songs, make your ramen noodles Olive Garden and just chill. You can take what you have. Literally, what you have is enough. It's enough. So right now, I had to fight with that and contend with that, and really get to the point where I believe that, because at a point it was like, this ain't enough. This ain't enough. And I had to believe, no, this is enough. What you have right now, you might not have millions of dollars of venture capital or people backing you, but if you don't, it doesn't mean don't move forward. What you have is enough to move forward with. And so that's what I'm doing and living out. And that's what I believe part of the legacy of StoopUp is going to be, is the inspiration will be for people who, oh, she didn't know no celebrity. She didn't have no deep network of people. She just picked up the phone and was like, hey, you know, you got an email list of 100,000 people, make it happen. You got money. It's not that kind of situation. This is a real human situation to where I'm just ground. Yeah, because a lot of people from the ground up, from underground up.
Yes, that process. So let us know, what is StoopUp? What type of platform is StoopUp?
So basically, StoopUp is the positivity app. StoopUp is, I always say, like a marriage between YouTube and Facebook. It's very feature rich. It's very direct when you go to it. I've made changes to implement the vision and what we're about as clear as possible. We're all about positive vibes. We're all about edifying, encouraging people, motivating people, because as we realize, a lot of the content that's coming out these days, it's getting a little interesting. And if I were to be frank, it's just getting horrible. It's getting horrible. I mean, because to me, it's like the thing about creating something in creativity, I think this is a conversation that's being had. What is art? And when is it not art? This is just straight up a hot mess, but it looked good. You know what I mean? So StoopUp is going to be the platform where we're taking a stand in the realm of social media. This is one of our goals, to be able to create something that you, I, and a lot of others, we're familiar with. We know how to use YouTube and log on to Facebook. We're familiar with that social media experience. However, StoopUp is going to be set apart because it's going to be a neighborhood environment where it's family friendly. Everybody can come on and pretty much have an intention when you come on. What did I come to do? Why I move in this digital real estate? I came over here so I can have this impact in the neighborhood. I can support people and people can give. So we've changed terminology from followers. Followers is getting played out. You can follow as many people. How many people can you really follow? You know, when you say follow, I'm following your quote unquote lead or what you do or whatever. But how long are we going to be followers? When will we begin to initiate our leadership and, you know, that mindset, hey, I can support what you do, you can support what I do, and we can start to build that wealth consciousness rather than us following each other like sheep just in a circle. Oh, I thought about this one
Exactly.
article I saw about the sheep just going in a
Exactly.
circle. Something they ate just made them go in circles, and they don't
We need to build. We need to build.
we have to.
Yes.
And so my belief is that it's not just, again, this is for the everyday person. I want everybody to be able to benefit from the platform. You don't have to have a pressure of being an entrepreneur. You don't have to have the pressure of, you know, what do I need to start up? No, it doesn't take nothing to start to hit somebody and leave them new encouragement. So we change like new messages. We ain't just dropping messages because we thinking about something or trying to drop a promo to you or just cuss you out in your inbox because you know, I don't like something you said. No, we're really taking that stand and infusing standard in between the things that we know. And really and truly, I think this is a foresight situation because it's conversations now that's going on that has kind of given me a little more, I say, confidence in taking this route of positive only content, because it's conversations about social media being regulated and should it be regulated, and it's going to be regulated. Because there's going to be a remnant of people that's tired of the suicides online, tired of the children feeling, you know, less than because of a post and trying to live up to somebody else's lifestyle that's not even real, you know, things of that nature, the fear of missing out, all these mental health things that we feel like we're, you know, this not affecting me, but it is affecting you.
It is.
Affecting
It's
us all.
technology. Yeah, and it's
so
actually being so obvious. You brought a good point too, sis, because if we think about technology and we think about the worldwide into the space, we are looking at things can be detrimental, right? It can cause mental illness. So building your platform, which is StoopUp, and what you're saying, look, on this platform, it's only positive vibes only. So people won't feel that stress of mental illness, that stress of seeing something that they are so hurt. And I'm gonna give you a prime example. I'm glad you brought this up. My son was watching something on YouTube, and it was so detrimental to him where he came in the room and he said, why did this guy do this? You know, and you know, a young boy so detrimental watching something. And I said, look, you know, a lot of times people put things on here. It's not real. It's not real. Please don't think it's real. But again, we got to be careful what we put out there in this social media world, because it can hurt the next person. It can be detrimental to the next person. So listening to you speak about positive vibes only, you're building a platform saying, look, I'm here to encourage. I want this platform to encourage, like Sister Code. I built Sister Code for encouragement, for positive vibes, for positive words, so the next one can feel that love. And you know, just to hear you say, look, sis, this platform is going to only be on positive vibes only. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you so much for that. I mean, sometimes it's like when you're the only one, you know, you feel a weird, like, you know, it's like being a nerd in the class and you like, man, well, should I just start acting crazy or should I keep being smart? You know what I mean?
That be me. I'm like, is something wrong with me? Why? It's like I'm always positive, and then you come across someone that want to really push your buttons, right? Really want to just provoke and poke you, and
Yeah,
you're like, look, I'm trying my best not to go there.
because
Please.
we're human. We're human, and I mean, it's almost like a flower. When you grow on a flower, you put that flower in the right environment so that it can flourish. You know what I mean? You don't just throw it in anywhere and see what happens. You know what I mean? Something that you care about, you should create spaces for. And I really care about the fact that it's just so much negativity. We are being inundated with it. It is being pushed in our face. It's like, it's just a lot of blatant stuff. It's like, who does this? You know, what is the agenda really and truly? Do y'all want to turn this into like our nation, our people, separately, our culture? Are we becoming like this psych ward, this digital psych ward, where people just running around doing any and everything? You know, obviously we have our choices. We have freedom of speech, which I would like to clarify is simply you can speak with discipline. We have all of these things available to us, and we are kind of tending to abuse it. And so that's why I said, if we look at other cultures for inspiration and say, hey, why don't you see a lot of this going on in other cultures? Why aren't they allowing it? Why aren't they, it's a reason behind it. So, it's just that accountability and responsibility, the ability to respond to what I'm seeing and to really dedicate the time to create what's in my head and in my heart and continue to believe and have faith, because it is hard. Like I said, I've had to do this. I want to say I've redone this was the last time. This is the third time. And I know it will be only done or upgraded for the other technology that I have in mind. Like, I have a lot of technology ideas in my head, but those things take patents, those things take finances. So it's kind of like you have to focus in on where you at and work with it, and just find those people who find it valuable as well. And it will spread. I mean, the power of positivity, just like, the crate challenge, for example, people's falling off crates, just knocking themselves, doing whatever, just in pain, just doing it for whatever the reason, the tension, whatever the reason. Positivity can have that same impact. And that's another part of the vision. And there's two more parts I want to mention. This one being that proving that positivity works. You can positivity can be profitable for you. It can be profitable for you if you're looking for and matter of fact, the profitability that comes from it, whether it's financially, mentally, physically, emotionally, or relationship spans, is gonna last. It's not gonna be temporary or something where you have to give it back or it's stolen, because what you put out there in the atmosphere is going to return to you. And so the same with what we're putting out, what we post, what we say, what we take in, all of this stuff is like this nice little recipe that we're cooking up, and we're like tasting it like, oh, that tastes good. That's nasty. Okay, just look at what ingredients you putting in for your own life. So that's one element. And then another element is representation. I think it's very, very important for us to realize that you've got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, sometimes LinkedIn, definitely YouTube, right? All of those spaces, and I'll add in Google as well. All of those spaces are primarily represented by, I'll say, more elite culture. Is not an African-American led space. When you look on your products, you see Instagram, Facebook, Twitter primarily. You don't see any other representation. When you go back to who owns those companies, even Amazon, there's no representation, not of women and not of African American. And I think that is something wrong with that. I see representation matters on Netflix at the bottom. When I go to watch certain, they have certain advertisements. I see that at the bottom, representation matters. And even in this tech space, representation matters. It doesn't matter if it's a man, I'm not man and woman bias. It doesn't matter who does it first. Somebody, please, if it's supposed to be me, it will be me. I'm just putting it out there that there needs to be a higher representation, to the point where when plugins are made, there's only Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and sometimes LinkedIn, and sometimes the sub. Like if you do a WordPress website, there are only certain plugins that are in certain socials that are going to be associated with it. So they're making it the norm in the market, to where this big old pie, this big old circle, this pie, you probably have this much space of the little guys, the underdogs in tech. So whether that be of any culture, this whole other piece of the pie is taken up by the major companies. And I'm thankful for what they have done, because surely they have paved the way to say this is possible. But as far as social responsibility and accountability, they have the resources to like change just like this. It has not been implemented to to the extent that I feel it should have been, especially about after all the money they have made off of people, all the ways they have benefited, and you don't see them in the neighborhood. You don't see Facebook in the neighborhood. You just see them on your products, and it continues to remind me that that is the way we're looked at as consumers. And so that's my thought process when I think about tech, and when I think about the different companies up there. Respectfully, there is no representation, and it's not their fault. If somebody doesn't do anything, I can't blame anybody. It's like, you got to be the change that you want to see. So that is something that we aim to do with StoopUp. We aim to have visibility, physical visibility in the neighborhood, just like libraries, just like courthouses, just like hospitals. We plan on having, if you're saying this is social, then I don't see you in my neighborhood. I just see you when you want me to buy ads, or if you want me to buy something from all the ads that you're implementing into my content. Though people are making money off of this as well, the majority of people don't want, they're first of all, they have to live a life. They don't want to be consumed with being an influencer or whatnot. So how can social media benefit everybody? There are ways to do this. And one of the ways, I'm just going to let the cat out of the bag. And if somebody wants to implement this and everything, I'll let you have it, because that's not going to stop me from doing it. It should be all across the board. One of the things that affects our culture that's really major is credit, right? So if I'm on social media,
yes.
Why is it not building my credit? Why is it not building? Like, that's an example that we will be implementing. Why is this thing that I'm on every day, that's in my phone, that's connected to this, that's gathering my data, doing this, doing that, it's not benefiting my life every single day? It's actually pulling more and asking more of me than it's giving back. So for me, if nothing you take away that thought process, take away that thought process. And also, just to add right there, it's a thought process of the dimensional thinking. So are we 1D, 2D, 3D, or 4D? Be at least 3D, 3 dimensions deep in your thinking about these things that are being advertised to you and being put out to you. Be 3D, be 3 dimensions deep. Like, really, really think about it. Like, really, really think about it.
And it makes a lot of sense, and it's it's pretty funny you say that, because I was on Clubhouse I want to say probably like a week ago, and we were speaking about, maybe a couple of days, and we were speaking about the technology world. And one of the things that I was speaking about was how, remember the Y2K, when everybody had to get prepared with Y2K? It was like, it seems like the world was going to end if we did not equip to Y2K. And then right during the COVID, they comes out with telecommute, telemedicine, you got to work from home. So basically they're putting us into a space where we're not going to mingle in person. Everything's going to be technology savvy, where we are going to live this virtual world. And if you my age, I'm sure you remember the Jetsons, right? We used to see all of this, right? Everything was there. They was, in space. They was speaking on these phones. They had this big old screen monitor where you could see each other. And we thought it was impossible watching those type of cartoons. But now we're living in a world where it's just dealing with a social environment. And that's why I believe what you build for our community is great, because guess what? That's the life that we're living in. And this is where we need to really adapt to different social medias, different technologies, so we can stay abreast. Really, those that probably, I'm gonna put my age out there, right? If I speak about it, I'm quite sure you can guess my age. I remember when we didn't have a computer, and when computer first came out, right? And it was speaking with those codes. They made it so complicated for us to do. It was the DOS, DOS. They were speaking in those different codes, right? In order to use a word processor system, right? It wasn't Word document. You had to use a symbol or a code just to pull up that program.
Yeah.
So now things had, right? It enhanced. So we got to get savvy. We got to keep up with this world. We got to keep up with this tech world. Now we got kids that's on the phone all day. They don't do no socialization. just on the phone. So
Yeah.
if you're building a platform, sis, where it's a platform to have people to feel in a positive space and to feel good in this space and to know that they can accomplish same thing that Sister Co has done, but on a Facebook platform. But what I'm hearing from you, you're building your own platform. And you said, look, I'm going to have you guys to enter my space to receive this, which I think is awesome. Which I
I
think is
mean,
awesome.
and in a sense, 99% you're right. But it's bigger than me. And at first it started with my personal pain point. I was on a Facebook for since I want to say 2008 or something like that. And I looked up one day and I'm like, man, there's a lot. Because you can go in there and download your data. And I was like, man, I could have wrote a book. I could have wrote several books and I'm on here posting, you know what I mean? So I started to see the value in my own time and understand, a little bit more beyond what I was on there for. And I was like, man, I've never even been on a job this long. Like, you got me, Facebook. Like, I ain't even, you know what I'm
Now
saying?
that's a good one.
Like I had 8 years minimum, because it was 2016 when I started to ponder in this thought process. So it didn't manifest until 2020. But I'm thinking along these lines and they keep coming back to me. And I'm like, God, what is this thought? What is this feeling? But yeah, I was like, I ain't been on a job 8 years straight. Now some people have, and y'all a bomb. But like the way I'm set up, like, so I was like, how did this social media platform get all this time? All my business. And I don't even know you like that, Mark. You know what I mean? So like I started thinking outside of my normal space about social media. And I started, I noticed how it affected people and things of that nature, but God was able to show me this is bigger than what you're feeling. This is actually not just you, but it's actually worse than what you're thinking. It's worse. Now take a step back and take some more looks, do some more research. And I started researching just the psychology behind it. It's just like, it's so much on the mental side it's really sad, because we're the ones that have to come back and pay for it or get therapy or use our insurance to fix a syndrome that they have not even put in the I want to say the AP, the American Psychology, but they haven't even put it in there yet. But 10 years from now, there will be some type of social media syndrome. It's going to be something.
If I'm not mistaken, there's a diagnosis code, and it was created during our time with the pandemic. It is, oh my goodness, it's dealing with stress, but it's worded for people that have a diagnosis or a syndrome due to the fact they working from home, and it caused them, oh my goodness, it's a trend that we used before the pandemic. But yes, they just created this diagnosis code. So I'm sure it's going to happen, because again, we're in a different world now. So the world that we're living in, we're going to see everything that's going to be built into a social media world that's dealing with what diagnosis code is pertaining to social media. Let's say, for prime example, I'm stressed because someone just wrote something on Facebook that really pulled a trigger to me. And now I got a diagnosis code due to bipolar Facebook, or I'm just throwing something out there.
No,
right?
You're right.
So,
And that's why we have to have the foresight. I mean, we have the hindsight, we can look back, we got the insight, we can look within, but we have to have the foresight to be able to see where is this going and how is it going to affect us as a whole. And that's another reason why the neighborhood verbiage is implemented, because that was something that was slick taken away. That neighborhood, just like StoopUp, like sitting on the stoop, everybody outside and socializing, having a good time and things of that nature, like bringing that neighborhood, that community back. Even though now people have been taught to be online. So I mean, it's only so many battles on fronts you can fight. But if that's the way it's gonna be, we might as well make the best of it. If that's the way it's gonna be,
like that.
we have the power to make the best of the situation and not a temporary fix. It's almost like a lotto, like everybody playing the lotto, except that they're playing it in the form of social media. Matter of fact, I had a deeper thought earlier today regarding how I think a lot. I'm a thinker.
That's why we connect, because I'm a thinker too. So that's why we connect. And just real quick before you speak on this, just real quick, for those that's listening, that's watching on Facebook Live, this is how you network. This is part of networking with another sister, networking with someone that you know you really probably don't know personally, but you met them in the virtual world and you know that they have what it takes to make it. So this is the form of networking. So for those queens that's watching, what we're doing right now is actually having a normal conversation, but we also networking at the same time. And I'm going to show you guys StoopUp real soon. So let's hear what our queen have to say. Go ahead, sis.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I appreciate y'all listening to me. I'm gonna segue to, I'm gonna sidestep, and I'm gonna come back to what I was about to say. Because another thing about tech is personalities, what I didn't understand. You have to understand personalities. Tech, okay, so you got the introvert, you got the extrovert, and you got the ambivert, and I'm an ambivert. So I can expose myself and be the life of the party, but you better know I'm gonna be sleeping for 2 days after. But you know, being submerged in the code and the understanding and the philosophical things and the Albert Einstein things of it, like how does it work and how can we make something else? You know, we're built differently. And I think that the world is also like corporate job wise, just and I want to say for us as a community, have to understand about certain personalities. We all, like, though we're out in the forefront, for some of us, it's like, oh my God, I did not want to do this. And I did not want to do this. And I got to shout out Miss Mary. She watching this lady I met years ago, but she always kept saying, you got to get in front of this, sis. And I was like, but I don't want to do it. Because I guess the older I get, the more introverted I get or something, just more like, no, I just want to work on the verbiage. I just want to, you know, and I'll wait till God send me somebody, you know. But, and then other corporate companies, they don't do it that way too. They have the budgets to be able to just straight up market to you, advertise to you. They don't come think nothing. So it's a weird position to be in, you know, and it's an honor to be here, but I want to let y'all know I do got butterflies for real. What I was going to say was that I was thinking earlier about how low cost it is to get a high return from one, they call us users. Now, if you think about marketing and you think about cars, like if you think about a luxury car, right? Or well, not even luxury car, just car.
Okay.
It costs, I assume, a lot of money, over $10,000 to build a car, even if it's one of the cheapest cars, right? It doesn't cost them anything nowadays to get you on Facebook, because somebody gonna tell you come get on. So now they got you in for free, right? And when they get you in, YouTube, wherever, they pull in more money out of you than it takes to make a car or any, you know, other thing to kind of market to you or advertise to you. So I was like, man, it's like we have to realize how valuable we are. We are not users. That's why we don't use that on StoopUp. We call them we are neighbors. We're not just users. And we have to come out of the user mindset, because users are usually the addicted people to something. Now, everybody goes through life, and you know, if you're addicted to something, I'm praying for you. My dad was addicted to things, whatever. But think about the terminology in the setup. So you think about, man, this is what you even think of me. You don't even say the humans on here. You know what I mean?
The users, yeah.
So I mean, at the end of the day, you know, when you sit down and think about stuff, it'll start to make sense. And I'm not saying this to knock anything, because like I said, you showed us what could be done. In my poverty, in my 10, 15 years ago of being in a state of what am I going to do in life, or whatever I was doing at the time, or poverty mindset. I wasn't thinking about technology 15 years ago at all. My son is 15, so I wasn't thinking about that. I was thinking about, literally ministry to church and probably how to escape a bad situation. So, I'm thankful and I'm grateful. But again, it's birthed out of a situation like, you can't keep getting mad at what they're doing. You have to be the change that you want to see. And I encourage you, anything that you're going through, anything that you want to be, if something keeps tugging at you and you like, man, I can say, you just like, you a stickler for it. And you might say, oh, that's a pet peeve of mine. You need to look into that. You might need to be the change that you want to see. It might be the very thing that's waiting on you to be that change. So it's opportunities out here. And like I said, I'm just going in, with the mindset, I'm a coach. If you put me in the game, I'm gonna run for the team. And
I'm gonna follow instructions.
Yeah, I want to see us represented. I want to see that you icon from StoopUp on all the bags in the grocery stores and in all the product boxes and all the WordPress plugins and servers and events where everybody's putting Instagram, Twitter, put the little U for StoopUp. So be like, well, what is that? Yeah, that's
that
a
positivity.
Part. Yeah, it's a platform all about positivity.
Let me cheers on that. Could you please hold your drink up? This is cranberry juice. So let me go ahead and give a cheers to StoopUp.
Cheers. I love juicy juice, y'all.
Yes, I want to share. I want to go ahead and show everyone StoopUp.
Okay.
So I have the pleasure, ladies, if you are watching, I have the pleasure to have a login. I actually have my login. I'm able to log into StoopUp. It's a website. And basically, I'm able to post like I post on Facebook. I'm able to make a comment. I'm able to click vibing. That's the equivalent to like. We say like on Facebook, but on StoopUp, you're going to say vibing. Yeah. So I'm able to do this. So I want to share with you queens that's watching, whoever else watching on Facebook. I want to be able to share with you what our queen had built for our urban and for our neighborhood community. So at this time, I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to let her do all the talking. Okay. So let me share. I'm excited to share this. Yes, I am so excited. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go here. Are you able to see it, Queen?
I am.
Well, ladies.
We on the stoop.
This is StoopUp. This is what the platform looks like that our sister queen, Shantell Charisma, has built. This is a platform where we can post, we can upload videos, we can give positive comments, we can put nice pictures up there, we can share with our neighborhood. So at this time, I'm going to put myself on mute and I'm going to let her drive me. So Queen, it's all yours.
This is StoopUp, as she mentioned. And as you can see up there, you see Discover the Good Vibes. It's everything is lingo motivational. So we've got videos you can stream live. You've got photos you can upload. If you have a podcast that's straight audio, you can upload your audio cast. The resources is simply something you want to upload that may be good for the neighborhood. It's a blog, basically. And if you go to Peep Stoops down there, down some more. If you go to Peep Stoops, that's everybody's stoop. And you get to see who's in the neighborhood. Yep. So you get to see everybody who's in the neighborhood, and some people are still hiding. They have their little default icon, but that's still good too, because y'all need to recognize that that's what we want to put out there. We want to get on products. We want to get partnerships with the city. We want to get partnerships with schools. So I'm just putting it out there for you
I
guys.
see our girl Jackie B. Speak
Yes,
live.
Jackie's on there. Yep. So that's everybody on the stoop. And we are looking for partners at this time. There is a special partnership program that's going on. I'll tell you a little bit more about that.
Is that, oh, look at Knack. Hey, Nikki,
Yep,
I see
Nikki's
Nikki on there.
Yep. So for example, if you go down, we're gonna visit my stoop. Let's find my stoop, right? Because
Okay.
I set it up for some examples. And I'm glad I did because I didn't know she was gonna put me on the spot. But but yeah, if you go down to my stoop, my back in the day stoop, I'm on the far, far right over there by my sister Jessie. Shout out to Jessie. So if you visit my stoop, it's gonna tell you what my intentions is on the stoop, my recent synergy, you know, what I've been doing on the stoop, who I've been interacting with, what pictures I like, where I've chimed in at. And if you look at the tabs up top, you see it says intention, videos, streams, photos, audio cast, but it tells you why I'm here.
Wow.
Even though I was trying to hide, but instead of me saying about me, you know, I want people, again, the verbiage, it's a lot of power in words, and you could just adjust one simple word and the meaning expands. So that intention is pretty much going to tell you what the person is on the stoop. So like Miss Janita, if you go to your far left panel on your dashboard and you go to my stoop. Yep. If you go to my stoop, it's going to have your stoop title, your tags, and your stoop intention. So you can put why you here on the stoop, what's your stoop title, and that link that's right above where she's typing, that's the link that you can share with your friends and family and invite them to your stoop.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So underneath you guys,
and you see, guys, you see Sister Code. This is my URL. So I can copy this link and paste it on my Sister Code group page, and the queens will be able to link up with StoopUp.
Correct. Yep. You can share that out. You can share any of your content out. You have modules over to your left, your stoop modules. This is where you can control what people see on your stoop. So you have a lot of control in your stoop as well. So if you don't want people to see your photos, stuff like that, you can turn it on or off, toggle it on and off. You have your stoop art where you can change your banner if you want to do that. You also have, let's go to your media library right quick.
Okay, to my left?
Yep.
There it is. Okay.
So your media library is where you're going to get started, and you're going to put, this is where you will upload your videos.
This
photos,
is where I upload it.
Yeah. So you're going to upload it there, but you have a lot of actions. Like I said, this is something where you can spend time and really get in your groove and do your thing. It's almost like a website within the platform, as far as your main tabs that are necessary to give out information. You can use your selection actions on the far right. Those selection actions will allow you to
get content. This is also, so this is what they have like with Facebook. So I can make it public, I can make it private, personal, I can add it to my favorites, I can clear or delete. Wow. So I can control what the people will see. Correct.
And I'm gonna show you one other cool thing.
Can I add something real quick? Can I add my first photo on StoopUp?
Yeah, I would love that. We're gonna add our first photo, y'all.
Yes. Okay, so we're at new photo.
Correct.
Okay, so I am going to plus sign.
Yep. You got
it. And I'm going to the vision board lunching. Okay.
So that's your dot.
That's my dot.
Okay, and if you want to change your description and you take that off, that back dots off the title, you can change that, and then you can put your description and your tags and your category.
Okay,
so always come back and edit this too. So
okay, So I'm just doing an example, ladies. So, okay, we're gonna do business.
Your tags,
Okay,
you can change your tag. Just put whatever you want to put, hashtag
okay,
vision board.
okay.
And at the top where your title is, you can make sure you take your
Oh, yes.
the back end of your docs off. And then you can hit that green upload button.
Okay.
Yes, and I will be bringing my own lunch.
Yes, you will be the virtual. Okay,
Yes,
so
until I get to Cali next year. You go to your media library.
media library. Okay.
Library. I'm sorry, my hood came out. Library.
It's okay. It's okay.
So you hit photos, and you'll be able to see
Photos.
your photos.
This is
Yeah.
awesome. The vibes. So, ladies, it doesn't say like. So when you are vibing someone post, you're gonna click vibe. It's gonna be vibing.
And let me show you how to do that. So click your content.
Here.
Yep. So every piece of content, you can hit that. Boom.
There you go, ladies. See that? Look at that
look,
fit.
I dig this. Y'all know that means I like it.
Dig this. You dig this
right.
photo. Thanks for the feedback. Wow.
Yep. So while you're here, every piece of content.
And there on my profile picture. Okay, it's there.
Sister code.
Sister code.
Hit the supporters. So usually it's followers. So hit the supporters.
Okay.
I mean, hit the givers. I'm sorry.
Givers,
hit the givers. Well, you know what? You got to go to somebody else's. Go to peak videos on the far left.
Okay. Peak videos. Yes.
All right. So click any video.
Okay. Let's click this one.
And you can click any piece of content and it still will apply, right? So while I'm glad you clicked this one. So you see, you can also sell, you can link out and sell items on there. It's a video that's actually on the StoopUp's Stoop. So y'all can go there and watch those how-to videos to see how to add products and promote and sell as well. So if you're telling
me that I can upload one of my products with one of my posts and I can be able to sell my product on StoopUp?
Yes, and what it's gonna do, if it's an eligible site, it's gonna link out, like if you have a merch bar or it's a list of sites, and then we also take in sites if it's new sites that come out, like Shopify, or if you already have that type of thing, you can just link your URL, and then once that person clicks it, it'll go out to your site, so you can sell also.
Wait. Let me just repeat that for the audience. Oh, wow. Yes. For the ladies in the back. So you telling me I can sell products on this account and link it to my cart, my basket, where the money's going to go into my account?
It's going to link to your product, and then that person is going to they're going to go to your site and they can buy it straight from your store.
Oh, so, wow. I am vibing this.
Thank you so much.
Let me have you to answer this. Let me have you to answer this question real quick. Diane Shelton wants to know, can you give only certain people access to view your photos? And I believe that's correct, right? Would that be the private, the public?
Correct.
Okay.
Let's scroll down. Hit give.
Give.
So what you can do now, this is for the entrepreneurs and not entrepreneurs. You don't have to be an entrepreneur to have great content and motivate somebody else, and people give into your vision or your dream, or the fact that you got such good vibes, like I have to support you. So this is where the economical aspect comes in. So anybody who knows YouTube, Twitch, any other platform, you know about revenue profit sharing. So this is where I'm going to jump into, where the partnership, it's critical for you to make a decision, take action, and come on board now, because I do have a limited amount of slots left for what I call my founding 50 partners, who will receive, like Miss Janita, 100% of their earnings.
I'm a partner, you guys, just to let you know.
Yes.
Listen to this. I'm a partner of StoopUp.
Yes. So, for example, if somebody gives, because we don't say subscribe, because we want people to, like I said, develop the wealth consciousness. When you give into somebody else, you may not reap back from that person what you gave, but you're putting something out that's coming to you definitely tenfold, 100-fold. It's coming back to you in a good way. So we want to get in the habit of giving to others and supporting others financially, especially for content creators and people who are putting their energy out to better our lives and to make, the neighborhood better. So in this economical standpoint, because there's 3 ways you can make money. Somebody can subscribe on 4 different levels, and we have these kind of mapped out so it's fair for everyone. They can subscribe to you, they can give to you on a monthly basis, quarterly, or every 6 months, but it's 4 different levels to that. So if you go up to the diamond level, if you hit the diamond level on the far right, it can go up to $150. Now, if you X out of this, right? This is outside. This is an opportunity for you to give, for you to say, hey, I love this content. I love this vision. I love what this person is about. And I just want to come in and see them successful. I want to get behind them, and I want to help them push. So this is where you would give. But if you X out of this, you also have the opportunity. You see where that little money sign is? Next to the, yep. So you click that. Now this is pretty awesome. You don't have to be a partner to partake in this as well. Now, it doesn't matter if you are a partner or not. If somebody gives this way, it goes directly to you, because we want to say on StoopUp that everybody's on the grind, not just, my neighbor next door. No, StoopUp's on the grind too. We are all on the mission to make this world better, to make things better in this technology world, and in our digital neighborhood, and in our physical neighborhood. So people can give directly to you here in these increments, and it'll go directly to you via PayPal. So you plug in your PayPal under your My Account information. Make sure your information is plugged, your email is plugged in. People can give directly to you.
Let me make sure I hear this correctly, sis. I gotta just have you to repeat this. Are you telling me that I can join this platform and have a post out there and have people to donate to my post? And if they donate $2, $5, $10, or $50 to my post, that money is going into my account?
Yep, we don't do any revenue split on those donations. It goes directly to you. Yep.
Wow, no disrespect to you, Facebook, but bye-bye.
Because like I said, it's a way of showing appreciation for the good vibes that you put out. And we want to make sure that you have the opportunity where it's like, it's not about, for me, I'm not a money-driven person. And I want to create as many opportunities as possible for people to prosper almost immediately. So the thing is, on YouTube now, back in the day when they first started, they didn't have many requirements. And this is another reason why it's good to come on any technology platform at its inception as an early adapter, because you're gonna get the good stuff. Because after you get millions of people, they have to change. After you get billions of people, they have to change some of these things, in which we hope to be the first that we don't, based on how the agreements and endorsements and sponsorships and partnerships that I'm speaking, that will come and get behind us, because we don't want to take away from our neighborhood. We want to add to the neighborhood. We want to position StoopUp to be a application, a platform where when you come to this neighborhood, you're prospering. It's an environment where the grass literally is greener on the other side, where you can grow and flourish, prosper, and you can create the same environment for someone else. And again, prove positivity works. So in that respect, this is another reason I say, you know, come on in now, because, you know, I see great things. Of course, everybody's idea, you know, we hope great things, but I don't hope for me. I hope for you. I hope for us. I hope for this world. I hope globally. StoopUp is a global brand. Though I am the skin tone I am, I didn't ask to be the skin tone I am, and I'm proud of the skin tone I am. I have a global vision, but as they say, charity starts at home. That's another way, and you're exploring this as you're an affiliate and a partner, so you can share your link. You can earn money that way. If you come on as a partner now through Janita, or if you reach out to me, letting me know that you watch this and that you would like to participate and become a professional force of good at this stage, then most definitely reach out and we'll do what we need to do to go ahead and set you up that way. If you don't, if you decide to wait and say, hey, I'm just gonna see where this train is headed, it's an 80-20 split, which is still the highest revenue sharing numbers out there right now in the game. So either way, in that respect, to become a partner, you only have to have one supporter. I mean, one person click on your profile and support you, and then you qualify. So it's not any rigorous ways or standards to come in, other than just believing positivity is a good thing and healthy for us all, and that you can create contents that, I'll give the example, when you go in the neighborhood and they say, drive like your kids live here. It's like, post like your kids live here. You know, even if it's not your kids, other people's kids. It's these children who are looking up to you and seeing, well, I want to be like, you know, everybody's not going to meet Oprah, but they might meet you. Everybody's not going to meet Tyler Perry, but they might meet you. So are you available in that respect in the neighborhood to say, hey, I'm considering everybody who's looking up to me and who's watching me and what I create literally is my experience, and what people watch that I've created becomes their experience. So
can I say something, Queen?
Yes, you can. Yes.
You mentioned something. I want people to really hear this. You know, a lot of times when people create things, they don't beg people to join. But ladies, I'm telling you, when you see something, you can see the vision, need to join now. I'm just speaking this into the atmosphere, because I know that our queen, Shantell, is not going to say it like this, because, you know, she wants you to come on your own, but I'm going to say it. I see this going very far. If you are listening or watching this video, join this platform, because again, just like with prime example, Clubhouse. When people were telling me about Clubhouse, and I know Reese was one and Nikki was one, and I never joined Clubhouse. Now, since I'm joining Clubhouse, so many people's on that platform. When you see a platform and you believe in it, join. Do not waste any time. She's not charging no one to join this platform. You want to get in while you can. That's just a word of wisdom. When you see anything that looks green, don't hesitate. You want to join and be a partnership or be affiliation, be a part of this Queen platform. Let's share. We can share it on, we can share Facebook, we can share Twitter, we can share Instagram, we can share Clubhouse. When we see a queen in our environment, within our sister code group, let's share this information amongst each other.
Yes, yes.
Please do that. Sorry.
Thank you so much. No, you good. You totally good. And I appreciate that you put that out there, because I really do want y'all to join on the Stoop, because I really do desire to be a force of good, a professional force of good, and actually share with you guys. The vision is set. It's time for us to run. It said, write the vision, make it plain, so those that see it may run with it. This is the vision. It is plain. It is set.
And I'm ready to run with it.
Yes, 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 yes,
Is there
Queen.
anything else you want me to share on here before I stop sharing?
I'll show you one more thing.
Okay, yes.
So if you go to Peep Stoops,
Okay.
because you can actually organize your content in a certain way. I just wanted to show you this really quick.
Yes, I'm glad you're showing me this because now I can be able to maneuver and I can be able to upload my contents and my videos. So I definitely appreciate this, tutoring.
Oh, it's all good. It is all good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell you one thing, and this is what I was telling people. You can repurpose content because what somebody had not seen for those people who are assigned to this mission and who will join this neighborhood may not have seen it. So you can go to Upload Good Vibes and you can copy and paste YouTube links and drag them like with literally like a copy and paste. If you hit grab videos, you can grab videos from YouTube and it will bring all the data over it, and anything that you want to edit, you can edit in your media library. So you just copy that link there, and then it will find that video and it will appear on the right hand side where it's nothing now, but the video will pop up over there. So you can do that.
That's awesome.
So if you got a YouTube link you want to try?
Yes, I do. Let me try it.
That way you can see it live and in color.
Yes.
Yep. So it's very feature rich.
Okay, so I'm going to my YouTube account. You won't be able to see it because I'm not sharing that screen, but I will definitely copy the link.
Okay.
Just bear with me. And you can still speak about the StoopUp while I'm looking for the link.
Okay, no worries. And so while she's grabbing that link to show us the grab video feature, so you can also go, we mentioned stream. So if you have Restream or StreamYard, or you know how you use OBS, you can go live using all three of those platforms. Restream was just recently added, confirmed that it is valid. I won't go into the details. It's a page at the bottom of the website that walks you through how to go live, even if you've never done it or don't know how to use Restream. OBS is free. Restream and StreamYard, they do have a charge, but it tells you which level you need to go. So boom.
It's there. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So if you hit that little floppy disk.
Okay, Shamika. Let me just give a shout out to Shamika. Shamika is one of our sister code queens. She's a nurse practitioner. She's getting her own facility. Well, she actually have one, but she's getting another site facility out there in Diamond Bar. And so she is blessed to be the first YouTube video on StoopUp.
Shout out to Shamika.
Right?
Yes. Okay. So wow. Yeah, you hit that assigned category.
Assigned category.
On the far right, underneath your URL, over there to the right. Oops. Right under grab video.
Let me move this one out the way so I can see. Okay.
So under your
right
link,
here. Okay.
Yep, you'll assign that.
I'm going to say educational purpose. Let me see if there's anything else.
And y'all feel free to give any category names.
I'm gonna do neighborhood resource.
Love it, love it. So then you would hit that little floppy disk at the top right above the video. Yep. And once you hit that, you're gonna hit say, you'll see it's already added. Go to your profile picture up at the top right next to, if you hit that, you'll get these same options over there, but you can change from dark mode to light mode also. I know that's a little bit different, but you can change the mode.
Oh, wow, this is cool.
And then you got your, where our fist is right there is your notification of just what's the latest in the neighborhood that's been going on right there. The little fist, that'll tell you who's supporting you.
I just joined, so I will be getting supported real soon.
Yeah, she just joined, so we're gonna be supporting her.
Just joined.
Look, we're gonna do a call to action right now.
Okay.
Y'all go ahead and log in and Y'all need to join, and y'all need to support Sister Code. Definitely support StoopUp. Y'all go on there, support other people, content creators. Y'all support me. I'm on there as Shantell Charisma. And that's how the video grabber works. And you can pull in content like this. And while we're here, under your on your far right, do you see where it says productions? I'm sorry, your far left on your dashboard.
Yes.
Productions. So if you hit productions, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can create, like if you had a whole bunch of videos and you wanted to put in a certain order, you can hit new production, and you can do this for any content type. You can change the production type, do a title, put your description and tags, and create a production that's going to organize it and cancel this out. I want to show you what it looks like once it's done. So go to Peep Stoops over here. Actually, the quicker way, go to your right there, your profile, and hit supporters.
Okay.
So hit that icon where I'm at.
Right here? Okay.
Yeah, hit Stoop. I'm just gonna show you what the production is. So go to productions right there, my productions. On the far right. Yep. And then when you scroll down, so you'll see if you click in that production, that's where that U Collective is. Now I have all those videos on my video, my initial page, but if you click in there, it's all the videos organized.
Wow. Oh, this is it right here. Wow. So they can just click on your production and all your videos, and all your videos will be uploaded.
Correct. You can hit pause on that one.
Okay.
No, so you can add them to your productivity, your production basically the catalog. So if you have a whole bunch of videos and you say, hey, I want to make this a series, or I want to make this, the video separate, and make sure they're all together. So when people come to see what your productions are, they'll organize that way in the order.
I love that, because that's part of like, oh wow, we really talking. So ladies, if you guys are watching, we just having a regular conversation. So you are blessed to hear this conversation. So sis, I'm going to pause on the interview. We're just going to have a quick conversation. Once you become a partner, if you're listening now and you say, hey, I heard it on Sister Code and I want to become a partner, we'll basically be backing you up. We're backing. It's like a iron sharpens iron situation. And as we hit these different milestones, we're going to places like Chick-fil-A, we're going to other people with the numbers to say, hey, we've got the support. So any endorsements, any donations, anything we get, we want to disseminate back into the neighborhood. Like StoopUp will be supporting my vision. My ultimate vision is that StoopUp will be supporting every neighbor, minimally partners, but every neighbor on a monthly basis. So we will be so positioned to be able to be, like I said, you blessed to be a blessing, like for real that. So that's what our footwork will be based on, to go out and say, hey, this is the impact we're making on social media. This is the impact we're making in our community. These are the number of people this is what we're able to do. Hey, you have a Toys for Tots. This is what we want to participate in, blah, 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 blah. And as it comes in, however it does, the neighborhood should benefit from all of that. Just like a value of a house goes up when somebody builds something. It's going to go up. Yeah, all of that. The value is going to go up. The whole neighborhood is now increasing because of some great thing somebody else added. So that's the way it should be. Digital. So I think what we can do, like for Sister Code, we can definitely like build something where it can be a partnership or a platform with Sister Code, right? Because when I say Sister Code, I'm representing every queen on Sister Code Facebook, every queen that's linked to Sister Code. So when we do Sister Code, I think Sister Code can be a part of this neighborhood by providing educational resources on this platform, where we continue to use Facebook as our interest, right? But once they enter that door, they're going to see the fiesta. They're going to see all the gems. So I think the door and the interest will still be on Facebook, but I think we need to really build uh, a connection with StoopUp where also it brings in more people in, but as well as giving those gems to the queen. Because I gotta make sure we do something that's gonna be beneficial for the queen as well.
I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And I have a stoop. I have a stoop. Like I said, we're in this together. We're all, I've never liked the hierarchy thing. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta, like I say, the corporate ladder, climbing the corporate ladder kind of mentality. Like you'll step on anybody. You'll break the little ladder behind underneath you to make sure nobody don't get like that whole thing is, I've never been a fan of that. So I'm just like, no, I'm in this with y'all. I got to stoop too. I have to put in the work, the creativity, and the consciousness of mind to be able to put out good vibes, to be open to receive just like everybody else. You know what I mean? So yeah, most definitely today. Yeah, support.
I'm with it.
Yeah.
So definitely I do want to support, and I want the queens to support it as well. So,
Yes.
for those queens that if we gotta have a content to get them to even come and check it out, because again, a lot of times it's really hard to get people to check out something new, right?
Yep.
When it's something
It
new,
is.
they very skeptical of, taking that risk. I'm a risk taker. I'm a risk taker. But a lot
Mhm.
of times people, they very skeptical of being a risk taker. So we
Mhm.
definitely gotta put it out there where it's gonna give them value as well. And
Right.
that value can be providing some type of resource or services to them where they can be able to receive. People like gems, people like information. If you say that you're going to provide some type of resource or information, they'll be willing to join the wagon, right? Because it is
Yeah.
valuable to
Yeah.
them.
I,
And
I, I
it's
want to do a mastermind, like some type of mastermind, or where community mastermind or partner mastermind, where you only get this information. Like I don't even do certain services anymore. You know what I mean? Unless it's a partner situation, or it's a mastermind. Well, I'm just giving the information to consulting for free. So I resonate with what you're saying as far as the accessibility, the value that you're adding, and the immediate value. That's what we're looking for, immediate
mhm.
value, because like I said, it's so much, it's a wide range of information and knowledge that we have. And it's like, I'm just ready to pour out. You know what I mean? It's like, I'm just ready to pour out. Like I can't hold it, I can't hold it no more. And it's not about trying to charge people for necessarily the information that I have, but at the same time, it's like, come check out, like you said earlier, check out this world that we're in,
Mhm.
and let's align. You know what I mean? How can I push you forward? How can this push your vision forward in what you're doing? Because like I said, it's a global vision. It's a global vision. We're not stooping down, like you just said, building up, not building down, but we're not stooping down to the level that they want us to succumb to as it relates to social media, but we want to stoop up.
And whoever's watching on live, please understand this is networking, and we're trying to see how can we build a
Yep.
platform that's going to help Sister Code out, as well as really building up Stoop Up. So that's what we're discussing right now, is how can we brainstorm this to make sure that we are supporting our sister. Sister Code is all about supporting, it's all about empowerment. We definitely want to support. So I definitely going to probably go to the drawing board, sis, and I'm going to really see what I can come up with. But I think I have a few things in mind that
Okay.
we can build
Mhm.
up under Sister Code, but
Mhm.
also up under your platform as well, because I want to make sure we bring the queens to that platform. And I think the Sister Code luncheon would be a great idea.
If you blend the technology with responsibility, it could work. But as long as it's not enough of us, if it's not enough of us taking this stand, even if it's not with Stoop Up, if it's in our own ways,
Mhm.
then it's gonna go wherever it's gonna go, because
Mhm.
people can get creative. As far as you can go right and get creative and create beautiful things and opportunities for people, it can go super far to the left. So That's why it's important for us to collectively step up, really like stoop up, really step up and say, hey, no, this is where I live at. I understand you want to make robots and stuff, but make sure you realize you just align it with the fact that I'm still here,
Exactly.
It's a collective effort, and it takes hearts like yours to be able to network, make connections, spend that time with people and nurture, and bring people together. It's a connecting culture out here. And I implore anybody who has the same feeling or drive in their heart, like, I get cancel culture, I kind of get some of that logic, but at the end of the day, it's about us unifying and coming together, because it's more of us that need to come together than those who don't need anybody to do everything they want to do. Everything they want to do, and wouldn't care whether we were here or not. So, like I said, we need to just understand our value and where we actually stand in the reality of the situation, and that we're not just somebody else's next opportunity. We can take a stand, we can move forward together, we can build something great, and we can be represented, and we can change the trajectory of social media, even so to where I'm coining the phrase. You heard it live here first. I told a couple people, but I'm saying it live here first. It's going to be called essential media. What is essential? When you go to the platform, you log out, you'll see I'm saying essential media, because is it important to you?
It is.
Is this important to you outside of what you might gain? Is it important to you as far as what you can give? Because if you focus on what you can give, what you get it, it's just like mathematics. It's coming back to you. So the focus should be on, it's not a concern what I'm gonna get back. How it's gonna come back is, am I sowing enough seeds in the right season? Am I sowing enough seeds so when it's harvest time, I'm not looking like, oh, I was just trying to see what I can get out of everybody, or I'm a taker. You know what I mean? It's something you can give. So some people feel like it ain't nothing I can do. I don't know technology. I don't know nothing about this. I bet you can say, oh my God, that is so pretty. You're so beautiful. You're such a beautiful person.
When you said that, what just came to my mind was when you said, as I'm planting seeds so I can reach that harvest, right? And what came to my mind is that that's what we have to do. And that's what I'm doing. We have to plant seeds, because when these recessions come, it won't impact you. You won't be stuck. You won't be feeling it, because guess what? You planted seeds during season time, during I'll say summertime, winter, spring, summer, and fall, right? So you planted your seeds throughout the season. So when that recession comes, guess what? It's not going to harm you. So that's why it's important to plant seeds. So when you said that, that's what came to my mind. That's exactly. True. We have to plant seeds, because when these receptions come, you won't be able to feel it, right? Everything is increasing. I'm still feeling like I'm living in a normal world. I don't feel it. And the reason why, because I plant seeds. I'm planting seeds where I won't feel it. And that's what we have to do. And that's the creativity when it comes to understanding the power of our mindset. We can create these things. You create a StoopUp. You planting seeds right now. Let's say 2 years from now, there's 1 million people that's on StoopUp. Guess what? Your seeds has been planted. So when we come down to that reception again, you're not going to feel it, because you planted seeds 2 years ago when we was doing, well, I'm not doing bad, but I don't try to proclaim that. But when things was looking, when things was looking bad, right? You was planting seeds. So that's what I do. And I'm glad you said that. And whoever's listening, I hope they're taking notes, because I think we're giving some powerful gems. If you plant seeds during season where it feels like it's complicated and it's challenging, believe me, you won't feel it, because everything that you're planting, and you probably won't make $1 at that time, but guess what? You already got the StoopUp up. Sister Code Journal books is already up. You know, it probably won't be happening right now, but maybe in 5 years, I can be able to see some benefits off of it, right? So you gotta plant seeds. I agree. Plant your seeds.
Yep, just like an investment. I think perspective is one of the things, you know, depending on what role you play, what position you play in the game, so to speak, the game of life. You know, either way, it's an opportunity, and it's a call to action. It's an opportunity for change, and you are hearing it, you're listening to it, listen to this conversation. So you have the opportunity to partake in change. So that's one benefit altogether. It was an opportunity to me, or almost like a call, like when somebody's called to do something, like that's an opportunity. Now you have a choice to say, no, I'm not going to do it. I don't know. I'm not going to, you have that choice. But think about what the things we ask for and how many opportunities come across our table. And what is the pain point? Is it anything painful for you right now to take a part of this opportunity, to log on, to sign up, get a free account, position your content, to do what you're already doing, and position yourself for something that's going to explode in what time? We don't know. We just know. We just know.
Exactly.
So that's the way I will put it, in the sense of, and just like any other investment, if you're looking at it straight on the money tip, no investment is going to get like immediate return on the financial side that I know of, like right now, like, okay, I invest this and I'm going to get this right now. So, time is a thing that people with foresight don't really operate too heavily in until it's actually a scheduled event. However, because I say that to say that we know that 5 years will happen, so it's no point of waiting on it. You build and you prepare and you be ready when that time comes, is the best thing I could think of, and would say to the point of, if that may be, let's say, an objection, I guess I'm not a salesperson. I say, I wish it was a class called the telling class and the selling class. And because I just tell you what's here and what's in front of you. I'm not necessarily, but I know about sales. But to overcome an objective, I would say that to a person who may be thinking, well, I ain't getting nothing out of it right now. You don't know, because that's not how seeds work. So yeah. High five.
Look, powerful, sis. That was powerful. We definitely have to, we got to catch up. We definitely got to catch up.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. I can definitely feel, and I think that's why we connected, because the energy is very strong, and I can just feel that vibe, and I know for sure it's staring you, right? And
yes.
I think the connection, right, it's there. So you're on the right road, you're going in the right direction. I'm willing to even speak to you more about what we can do for the Sister Code lunching. Definitely we need to speak about that. But I'm so grateful for you. I'm grateful, and I'm so grateful to meet you, because guess what? God is taking you to an area where no man have saw in our community, right? Whoever think that a sister like yourself can build this platform, so I think that's really something to be proud of. And I know you're humble, but I'm gonna give you your flowers now. I'm very, very proud of you, because what you're doing, you're changing the ways of our community and the ways that we look at things. So you are the start to the finish line. So I'm very proud of you, and I know that you have more to give to the community. As long as you give into the community, I can definitely support that. That's the mission, is to give back to our community and let our community know that they can do it. And it seems to be hard, but it comes with faith, right? As we speak about walk by faith and not by sight. So when you have that faith and you can see things, even when it looks invisible, but you can see it in a magnitude of what, binoculars, where you didn't even least expect to see this, right? Because it's invisible. but guess what? You was able to manifest. And that's where I am going so hard, where the queens need to understand that you can manifest your vision. This was a vision of yours, right? Maybe a couple of years ago, you visualized it. But look what you did, sis. You put in the work. It's been manifested. And you are a perfect example of people to understand that you can manifest your vision. You can manifest your goals, but you got to believe in yourself. So I definitely, want to give you your flowers. I'm super proud of you, sis. Real talk.
Thank
I
you.
am. And you continue to grow and continue to come back and let us know what you're doing. We in this together. We are going to support you. We are going to support. We are going to support you. We're going to support you. We're going to let you know that we are there for you, because I'm proud of you. I'm super proud. I'm looking at a StoopUp account where it looks like a Facebook or a Twitter and a Instagram, and it's really built by a sister. Like, wow, okay, we can do this.
Yes.
We got this in us. So
And more.
creativity.
And more.
Yeah, creativity. So I'm proud of you. I am.
Thank you. One of my prayers is that God will bless the people who are able to come across this video with foresight, so that I'm not saying be a psychic or do something outside of the natural laws of things, but the gift have that foresight to be able to say, hey, this is where this is going. Where does who I am fit into where this is going, and be able to position yourself and prepare and build for a time such as that, even while being in the present. So that's my prayer. That's my prayer for y'all, and that this we ain't go too deep, to where it go over your head.
I was about to take you there, because you speak in my language when you said, just creating something and just bringing it to existing. Because for those that's listening, what she means by that is, in the word, it says, let there be light, and there was light. So you create things and you bring it to existence. So creativity is really the power of success. Just being creative.
Yes.
Just knowing that you have the power to be creative. And guess what? It's going to be probably a duplicate, because there's no new idea, right? But it's your contents that make it so special.
Yep.
So just creativity.
Yeah.
Create, not compete. Create.
I like that. I like that.
That's the truth. Wow. Well, we can go on and on. I think we need to do this more often, because it's synergy. It's definitely synergy. Yeah. We definitely got to do this more often. I think once a month, I would love to have you on a SisVerSation interview once a month, and just speak. We can speak to the people. We can speak to the queens, and just let them know about StoopUp, but as well as just giving them that empowerment.
Oh, high five. We tag team. We tag team. Hey, I see you. I see you calling me out.
I don't have no shame of doing that.
I messed around recently and said yes. So here we go. I ain't nothing I can say. Like, you the one say
it. When I see it, I'm a fisherman, so I fish, and I fish for, fish of prosperity. Wow.
Yes.
I think that one, fish of prosperity. But yes, so yes, I definitely want to do this more often, and let's upload it to StoopUp.
Let's do it. Let's do it. I'm down. I'm down. Yeah. Look, that was good. I'm telling you, and this right here, yeah, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful because This is how it works. This is how the chains link right here. It's emotions right here. It's happening live now.
It's happening live.
It's happening
You
live.
know, so we speaking things into existing.
Yes.
It's
yes,
going to
ma'am.
happen.
Yep.
It's definitely going to happen. So, Queen, I know it's probably 12 o'clock. Is it 12 o'clock out there?
Yeah, it's 6 to 12, but it's all right.
Oh
It's,
my goodness.
you were good. You were good.
Okay. Lord.
Look, I usually be in bed at 9 o'clock. So I took a nap after I got off of work. I took a nap because I knew I had to be up past 9 o'clock. So I'm good. I'm energized, and I'm thankful for again the seeds that we have sown and the action items that have come out of this. It's like clearly you're right. Like, hey,
let me go ahead and sip on that because
it's like
I know what you're talking about. Yes.
like you now let's go, let's get it. Like, all right, okay, all right. So you ain't going back underground this year.
I'm keeping I'm keeping you on top because it's there. It's definitely there. You know, you definitely got it. And I'm gonna definitely, support you. I was willing to support you from the beginning, and I'm gonna keep having that energy to support you.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm good. I look, I stayed up past my bedtime.
Well, before you log off, because I know you got a beautiful voice, so can we hear like a gospel song, please? Can you fill me in with some gospel music, please?
Lord have mercy. Where did that come from? You okay, fine. What song? I know the song I want to sing. I gotta pull it up.
Want to sing? Yeah, pull it up. I'm patiently waiting.
It's my favorite old school song. What's this? Lord have mercy, Jesus. Because you just
I'm patiently waiting.
all the way on the spot. What's the song? Because my mind trying to escape. What's how you spell the man name? Okay, Israel. Oh, okay, I know what it's called. I'm gonna pull up lyrics because I ain't gonna sing his music. Okay, it's called Moving Forward.
So this is how we do it on SisVerSation interview, and really tag teaming with a true sister queen, ladies, whoever's watching. We didn't have this plan. We just had a normal conversation. You was able to really understand the power of networking, the power of manifestation, the power of speaking life to each other, as well as understanding what she built for the community. She built StoopUp. Again, please join, mention Sister Co. After she's done singing, she will give you her contact information. I'm going to also post it on our Sister Co group page. And again, join this wonderful community, positive vibes only. You definitely want to be a part of this. Don't be behind. Don't wait. Join now. Join tomorrow. Just join. Just join, because definitely I see faith in this, and I see this going a long way. So we definitely want to support our queen, support her network, support the vision, and let's just be there. Okay.
You are super duper funny. I love all the words that you just said. I'm gonna change my song.
Okay. Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I'll change my song. Here we go. It's called Be Happy by Mary Mary. It just
I like that one.
Yeah. See, gotta be doing
say
something.
Mary.
No music. Okay, she just gonna yeah. Obviously, I'm nervous.
You got this, sis. You got
Okay,
this.
Lord, come upon my throat. That's 11:59. All right. The hook goes, and I was gonna do Israel Houghton moving forward, but it shifted to this to it's like something. How can I put this? No matter what you're going through right now, it's up to you to shift your state of being. So whether you down, depressed, drunk, high, whatever you are, mad, sad, confused, stuck, and you like, I just want to be happy. You can. So I used to play this song a lot. I tend to play like a certain group of songs. My kids be like, okay, Mom. So anyway, this is called Be Happy by Mary Mary. So this is how I remember the song going. And if you go like this, then don't get mad because I'm just reading lyrics and putting my memory together. All right. My heart has found a new beat ever since you came into my life. No, I don't lose no sleep, 'cause I know he's walking by my side. And if you're looking for me, safe in his arms is where you find me, 'cause I've gotta be happy, wanna be happy. And I'm singing first verse only. I was searching for a long time for the right one to give my heart to. And suddenly I looked to the sky and I realized that it should be you. 'Cause sometimes I stray away and I make mistakes, but you still love me. And now and forever, your arms is where I wanna be. My heart has found a new beat.
Wow. That's beautiful. Oh, wow, sis.
I ain't sang in a long time. So.
That was good. That was good. I just got blessed. I received the blessing.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
You can be happy. And in God is really happiness. I ain't trying to preach it prolonged, but I know a lot of people like, God ain't real and he ain't what he is, but I'm trying to tell you, I wouldn't be sitting right here today if he wasn't. And in him is where my happiness lies, and I've decided to shift my state. I like I said, I messed around the other day in another class, and I said, yeah, I made a decision. I felt like I was in a decisive season. Had somebody pass away. I don't understand it to this day, but it's just been a few days ago. So I guess maybe I have time to understand it. But she was in the middle of her purpose, like young woman. She was older than me, but she younger. She's and had all the resources to do anything she wanted to do. Beautiful, kind, sweet, in the middle of her purpose, and she was taken. She taken up, and of course, it's like he's real. I don't care what's going on in this world. For some of us who know him and have been pulled in this game of tug of war, just get out the game of tug of war. Neither side is right. How about that? Just get out the game of tug of war and just get in him, and there you will find your happiness, your peace, your joy. purpose and protection, because this is the world we live in, and it's a call for us, man. And that's why I say you calling me on, you just really doing a lot this evening. But I can't complain. I'm only grateful to still have my voice, to have a voice for him. It's all for him at the end of the day. And so what's for him or from him is for us, so we can give it back to him. Be like, you did it though. We know you gave it to me. I appreciate it. I'm so thankful, and just give it back. Just like anybody in their right heart, if you build something and you created something, you won't want the creation to be like, no, they ain't, no. Or if your kids like, nah, they ain't my mama's, he made me. Okay, well, I push you out here. I thought that's what happened in the hospital, but okay, you're doing things something else. So I mean, in an innate way, we understand the concept of wanting credit for what we have done. And so ultimately, somebody laid their life down for us way before now, had us in mind, had us in thought, knew us before we got to this moment, knew we would be at this moment, and whatever we needed for this moment to get us activated. So I appreciate you again, Janita, for your understanding and wisdom, and like-minded, like heart. You the bomb, Queen. You the bomb.
Well,
Call me out.
I gotta give it back to you, because it's not just me, and I know it comes from the men above, but definitely, I'm gonna have to give you back those words. You're the bomb. You're the bomb. And continue to let your light shine. Continue to let your light shine. And again, I'm proud of you. I think we have some work to do. So I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this moment. I never had an interview this long, but guess what? It was worth it, because I think we touch many people's hearts and mindset by just watching this live and understanding the power of energy, the power of speaking things into existing, the power of creation. So I think this SisVerSation interview was well worth the time. Yes. Well worth the time. Yes. I didn't even get to finish talking. I didn't get to talk to my babes, but it's well worth the time. Yes. And I think it was really meant to be. And knowing that a new year is coming, sisters that's watching, listening, can be blessed now, can have that attitude that they can do it, because they saw what you built. They see what you're speaking about. They understand the concept of creation. They understand the concept of not giving up. And this is what they need to hear. We need to hear this, not just them, but also for me. I need to be encouraged sometimes. I need to receive those words. I pour them out. I do plant my seeds, but sometimes I need to be planted as well. So I thank you. I thank you for this time. I thank you for having the spirit of speaking about it and not dragging, not just holding back the words of wisdom that he blessed you with to give to us, that he blessed you with to let us know that if this Black sister right here, the one that I created, speaking about God speaking to us right now, letting us know that if he can give you this vision and you took and you ran with it, you didn't doubt it, you didn't question it, but you ran with it, which means that everyone else that's listening, if God giving you a vision, run with it. Run with it. And again, we definitely got to do this more often.
Yes, ma'am. I agree. I agree.
So today is Tuesday. So when can we talk to speak about?
We can talk tomorrow.
Okay. Okay.
We can talk tomorrow. So
Okay.
because we need different time zones. So by the time you off, I'm probably just getting off of
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
tomorrow.
So I do have a SisVerSation interview tomorrow at 1 p.m. my time, which is 3 p.m. her time. So yes, I'm free in the evening,
Okay.
my time.
Boom. That'll work. I'll
Okay.
be free 6 p.m.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
good.
That's perfect. So I love you, sis. If there's any positive words that you would like to leave with the queens, real quick, just to let you know that my cousin Jamila said you have a beautiful voice, queen. So
Oh,
basically, she's letting you know you have a beautiful voice.
thank you. Thank God.
Yeah.
It's late.
Yes.
So I didn't know how it was gonna come out.
She didn't expect to sing, lady. So
I did not. But you can't say no when you call. You better not. No. No. I already know what's happening here. Mhm. Like a perm, they're activating the perm. Straight out. Yes.
You did not say a perm.
Like a perm, y'all. No, y'all might get the silk presses now, y'all bypass, don't know that.
The
That's
dark and lovely in the box.
Yeah, get activated, right?
I gotta straighten you out, right?
Yes. All right. Right. I didn't cry. Sometimes you get spiritual spankings and you just just do right. Like your mama said, come here. Now say what I told you to say in the speech. Say it. Say I told you.
Oh, God. You said a perm. Oh Lord, that's what I love about conversations. We could just speak and just be so authentic and just say things just to have a laughter. Because we speak and sometimes we just need to laugh.
Yeah. Crown on, straighten out. Okay, y'all want to crown on, you know what come with it.
You know what come with the crown.
You're gonna get firm, you're gonna get straightened out. Because no, I didn't know that. I didn't know. It's all right though, like when you used to get a perm, you scratch your head before you perm. And you just, oh man, too late.
This one up.
It's too late.
But you know what? You wear your crown very well tonight.
Thank you.
You just let the spirit lead you. It was just spiritual based. You connected in the spirit to rock with it. Yeah, you got that. You did that. You definitely did that. So,
just be happy. I'll say just be happy. Just be happy. You can just be happy. You be happy and you spread that happiness, that gift, in addition to all your other gifts. If you want to hide the other gifts, fine. Janita will find you. She will find you and she will straighten you out. But until then, be happy and let your light shine. I'm a slick comedian as well. I don't want to go on the road, not like that, but I just
well, I gotta say this. You actually passed the University of Queenology.
I did. Correct. I was on the short bus. I passed. Crown on Queens. Lord have mercy. See. I didn't know. I was in a special class. I'm trying to tell you. I was trying. It was like going, look, I passed. Crown on. See.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
I appreciate knowing that. Yeah, I was a special student. I do have a JIP plan.
JIP. What is a JIP plan? I mean, Queen?
Is the version of the EIP plan. JIP. So you see me.
Oh Lord, JIP. Oh God. Look, let me take this last sip. Let me take this. Look, you notice I switched from a wine glass to a coffee cup.
I did notice
It
that.
was it right, girl. It was just too much information. My cup was filled and got empty. I had to fill it again.
Look, it's like that
It was
sometimes. It's
worth
one of
it
them kind of
though,
sessions. It is one of them kind of sessions. Like
right?
this is a milestone to something great.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yes.
Definitely agree with that. We're gonna go back and say, remember that SisVerSation interview we had, and we were speaking power. Yeah, it's definitely something. Yep, I really believe I can feel it. I can definitely feel it. I can feel it, sis. Okay, so last cheers and a coffee cup.
Some juicy
You
juice.
still got your juice? That's the same one you got earlier?
He had gave me like I don't usually drink that much juice like that. I usually drink like this
My
much.
cranberry juice was filled up to this wine glass.
Yeah, I don't drink a lot of juice. He gave me more
Okay.
juice. I usually get this much juice in the cup and I'll be through. But like when I go like to drink Wendy's or somewhere to get a lemonade or something like that, I might drink this much and
And it's
yeah.
gone. Wow.
They be
Okay,
like,
so
you
say it again. You
thought
want
in
to
my
do the cheers? Oh,
yeah.
okay. Go ahead. Cheers. What's our cheers?
Cheers to
My broken finger, my broken nail is showing.
it's all right. It's okay. Cheers to excellence, open doors, and supernatural ability to forge ahead with the aligned support system that we are assigned to. 2023.
Cheers. 2023. Crown on. Cheers. Whew. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, ladies, for those that's watching, we are going to end this SisVerSation interview. I pray that you guys got so much out of it. You guys enjoy our virtual company. You know, you guys enjoyed it. It was very authentic. Sis, I would like to say to you, thank you as always being yourself, being you, not being somebody else, and just giving us the real. So I definitely appreciate this. And may God continue to bless you even more abundantly with your business, with StoopUp, with the support. May God continue to bless you and may your door overflow with blessings. And for those that's watching, we pray that our conversation gave you the ability, the ambitions, the courage to go out there and create and also bring it to existing. Create it with your thoughts, pray over it, and then bring it to existing, bring it to reality, and always remember that you can do anything. You can do it as long as you put your mind to it, have a mindset, have a positive mindset, and just stay focused. Lastly, Sister Code will be having our vision board launching February the 4th, which is in 2023, in person, Inglewood, California, from 1 p.m. to 4:30. You can also join us virtually. We are going to connect with StoopUp, where you can be able to log in and you can watch it virtually on StoopUp, and you can be able to attend. And in that virtual world, you can be able to connect with us. We are going to have 3 powerful speakers. We are going to have a speaker that's going to speak about real estate. We're going to have a speaker that's going to speak about taxes. And also we are bringing in a speaker that's going to talk about business credit. So for all you entrepreneurs that wants to build your business credit, you want to make sure that you attend in person or virtual. The downsides about in person is that we have our seats are limited. So first come, first serve. Just letting you queens know, queens are purchasing their tickets right now in person. And I would hate for you queens not to make it that's in Kelly. So please, queens, if you want to be here, because I know that you guys are going to show up, but seats are limited. So please go online, www.sistercode.com. That is SISTAHCODE. Also, I'm going to let my queen give you her contact information so you can be able to join StoopUp. Remember, we are going to show the virtual Sister Code Vision Board live via StoopUp. You will have to bring your own lunch now, and then you can also get the information about the tickets on our website, sistercode.com. Shantell, I'm going to let you give out your information so the queens can join StoopUp, and we are ready to rock and roll, queen. And I'm going to let you end us with a closing remark.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate y'all once again. You guys can go to StoopUp, log on right now, go to www.stoopup.com. That's STOOPUP, stoopup.com. And you can create your free account. You can go ahead and register. Make sure you put your profile picture up so everybody can see your pretty face. Everybody can see who you are. And go ahead and start putting what your intentions are for your Stoop, uploading your content, and getting ready for the next level. We will be pushing partners. Again, reach out to Janita or myself. Say, I seen you on the Sister Code, SisVerSation, and I want to be a partner, and I'll go ahead and take care of you on the back end and give you the details as far as the 100% earnings, revenue earnings, no cap. That means indefinitely. You will always get, as far as StoopUp can go, as far as we can take it, you will receive 100% of your earnings from the platform. And like I said, I keep hearing it. Just be happy. Be happy. Be happy and spread the happiness. Let your light shine. Be a professional force of good, whether you're on StoopUp, Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Be the change that we need to see.
Crown and queens. Love you, sis. I'm going to close us out and talk to you tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow in the evening.
All righty, gal. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Love you, queen.
Love you too. Bye-bye.
Bye.